This is a Yamaha MT-03 22 plate. Why is one of these being delivered to me? Because of this. We were going between 2 lanes of traffic. It was a 3-lane road. We were between lanes 2 and 3, and all of the traffic was just standstill, stationary, nothing happening. We went just past a junction, past a slip road. The guy must have joined the slip road and come across lane 1. Obviously, I didn't see him because everything stopped, so I'm focused on what's ahead of me. Now, I wasn't going particularly fast. I was very aware that I had a pillion on the back, so I was doing maybe 20. I think it was closer to 15, but it wasn't a particularly scary crash. I've had worse crashes. It was enough just to knock us into another stationary car. Dan had some injuries, nothing too major, a scratch here and a bruise there and a bit of a swollen ankle. I was perfectly fine. I walked away completely unscathed. Well, it's the day after the crash, and the first time in a while that I'm going to have to go to work on a train and not take the motorbike, so yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. But I went on the insurance company to send a backup bike for me, a loaner bike. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to be a chopper cruiser, so it'll be interesting to see what that is. So I'm going to go to work, get the day's work out of the way, and then see where we are this afternoon when I come home. It's an MT-03. So that there, behind that tree, that one, that's the bike that I'm going to be riding for the next couple of days while they take mine and try and figure out what's wrong with it. My bike was rideable, but I wasn't overly confident in the state of it because I didn't know what was wrong. We noticed that the chain guard was a little bit bent. We noticed that the foot peg had been bent during the crash as well, and I just wasn't entirely sure about the back brakes in general. So I asked them to take mine away and have it assessed, and they left me with this. I've just filled it up with petrol. The short ride that I've done so far, not a fan. Not a fan. Don't like it. Not a nice bike. Whenever you have this sort of incident and then afterwards you're listening out for every little thing, every little clank and click and noise and grunt and whir, and yeah, it's just one of those things that you're not quite sure if you're actually hearing things or your mind is playing tricks on you. I think given this MT-03, it is a completely different experience. I'm used to being on an armchair with wheels, and this is, you're leaning forward, you're in the ready to go phase at all possible times. It's a very different riding position. I'm not sure that I like it. Now, I said earlier that I hate it. This was when I was at the petrol station earlier. I said I absolutely hated it, but I've ridden it into London and back since then, and it's growing on me. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are definitely parts of it that I don't like the way that you just shift forwards. It's nice to have 300cc, that extra 50cc, and the style of bike makes a difference to the power that I have available to me. I don't know how long I'm going to have this one for, because it really depends on how long my bike is in the garage, but I'm going to try and make the most of it while I've got it, so I'll see if I can get Dan out for a ride. Yeah, I'll ride it into London again tomorrow and see how we get on then. So today is Tuesday the 18th of October 2022, and it's gone. The black MT-03 that was my hire bike, it's just gone. They nicked it. It had an immobiliser on it, bike alarm, disc lock, chain, it was covered up. Additional alarm on a disc lock. I don't know how they did it, if they just covered up the alarm with a pillow. They definitely took an angle grinder to the locks, and yeah, it's just, that's it, it's gone. So I phoned the insurance company up and I let them know, and they said, all right, don't worry about it, get us a crime reference number and we'll send you another bike. So I guess now we just wait and see what the new bike looks like. I mean, that's bad luck, isn't it? I've had one crash and then I've had that bike for what, a couple of weeks, and yeah, gone. Today is Sunday 23rd of October. It's about 9 AM and I've just finished signing all the paperwork to have this. Three days later, I was commuting into London and I pulled over to the side of the road and got this lovely shot of the Thames and the London Eye. And then as I was riding in the rest of the journey on this MT-03, which was lovely, it had a top box, same CC, it was just brilliant, this happened outside New Scotland Yard. This is not the end of the story, so if you want to hear about the other side of the bike theft, then make sure you check out the next episode. But thank you so much for watching, really appreciate it. If you've enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. But for now, I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.